Hey Virgo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Welcome, welcome. How are you? So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna do your reading for the week of June 3rd through June 10th. Okay. And I'm adding a card to this, to these readings for advice towards the end. At the request of some of you, I'm happy to do that. All right, so let's see what is going on for Virgo and Virgo's connection. Okay, clearing negativity. Either you or this other person. This is for the other person. Release negativity from within or around you. So again, it could be for you, it could be for them, but clearing negativity is always good, whatever it is. You know, it could be negative thinking, it could be some type of negative actions that we're taking. It could be that we have a negative perspective on something, or we're not seeing something clearly. But we all have a certain level of negativity. So, and then we have own your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. All right, so that could be you, or that could be the person you're watching this for. All right, so let's see. There. Whoa. Sorry. I kicked my camera. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm still getting over my little sickness from last week, I think. Feeling better, but honestly, I feel, whoops. I do feel a little feverish right now, so I don't know. Let's see. What is going on here? Well-deserved reward. So this is like the Nine of Pentacles, okay? And then we have reach out. So your energy here, right? Pentacles energy, earth energy. This is like the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, I feel like this is you, and I feel like this is the other person. They see you, like when they're around you, there is no negativity. You are somebody that, while very detailed in how you do things and can be, you know, critical and of getting things right and perfect, and you like to see things done right. They see you as a very, very positive force, in that you have certain qualities that they do not, okay? And they're just seeing you in a very, very, very positive light, like owning your own divine power. I feel like you are in that space. They kind of see you as, I feel like the negativity that they're clearing out is a lack of deserving certain things, like deserving someone like yourself in their life. Like they might have been in a place where they felt like they didn't deserve you in the past. And by releasing that energy, they're pulling you towards them. it might cause you to actually be the one that reaches out. But, you know, it could be either or. But they consider you, I feel, this almost feels like a wish fulfilled card to me. They see you as their perfect match, their possible soulmate is what I'm feeling here. And I feel like you see that as well, you feel that as well. It's almost like you allowed them to go through their process. Like, even if you didn't do that consciously, you might have done that subconsciously. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they're going to come at you. They want to talk about how they are different with you, or they want you to see how they are different. You'll notice, I feel like they have possibly risen their vibration a little bit since you've seen them or since you've talked to them. They, I feel, are going to tell you how they see you as well. Two of Wands energy. The choice has been made. I don't feel like they felt like they had the power to make this choice, though. They, for a long time, saw it being completely in your control. But they realize that they have the ability to make a choice here as well. And I feel like that confidence is going to be very attractive to you. Knight of Cups. I do feel like you might be the one that's going to move towards them. You might be seeing them in a completely different light. Whether they're, whether they, it might be a mutual bumping into one another that spawns this conversation. I feel like it could go either way. But this person is going to seem different to you in a positive way. And you, I think it spurs something in you to be very, very revealing. Like it, the way that they're behaving allows you to feel comfortable, really letting out those emotions in the way that you do it. Like the way that you flirt, the way that you, like, 'cause I don't feel like you're somebody that just flirts with anybody. Like, they pull out your flirt is what I'm feeling here. They pull that out. They make you seriously flirt with them. And it's about them clearing out this negativity. They're owning their power as much as you are, I feel like, and you're seeing them in a different light. I feel like you always had interest, but something feels different now. Yeah, Nine of Cups. I feel like you're seeing them as your wish fulfilled at this point. You're seeing them in a very different light. And they see you as, they've always seen you as their wish fulfilled. But now you're seeing them that way too. Like, this might have hit you a little bit out of the, might have hit you sideways. Like you didn't necessarily expect to feel this way about this person at one point, and it started to develop, and then maybe it fell away for a little bit. And now this person is making their presence known to you again, and it feels like electrifying between the two of you. Holy cow. Look at all of this. So, we have reach out, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be, like I said, they are going to draw out the flirt in you, and they are flirting with you differently. That pulls that out of you. King of Cups. This is deeply rooted for you. There are deep feelings here. You're surprised by it, and they don't know it. They don't know that you have developed or are developing deeper feelings for them. And I feel like you're going to keep that close to the vest for now. It feels, and this is why you're getting this card, okay? Virgo, is because you feel like, because you're starting to feel vulnerable to this person, that actually allows you to live in your power versus feeling like you're losing your power. And you feel like you're losing your power because you're developing these feelings, or that you have these feelings. You feel that that might be a loss of your power. This kind of vulnerable feeling that you feel. And it actually will serve you as divine power in this connection. This person isn't afraid to show it towards you. They're not. They're going to tell you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they have no problem with giving towards you. Now, they might not have in the past, but now they have no problem offering everything they have, but also being okay receiving what you have to offer as well. Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel like this King of Cups energy, this vulnerability a little bit, this feeling of vulnerability, has the risk of putting you into this Knight of Swords energy versus this Knight of Cups energy, where you might say certain things that really aren't necessary to say. And this is out of wanting to maintain some type of control, self-control, control over the connection, uncomfortableness with deep emotion. Be careful of going into that energy in kind of a defensive posture. You know, I can tell you what the advice is here for you, Virgo, is stay in this energy if you can. Okay, this is where your power is. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. This is where your power lies. Not in this Knight of Swords energy in this reading. Why? Because I just heard one of you just say why. Why? It's because, you know, and I you know, with the comments, you know, when I see somebody say something that I feel like that they may not mean, okay, you know, and you put it in writing, you put it out to the universe that you feel something that you don't mean, you know, that's propelling you in a direction that you probably don't want to go. Okay, so I'm, you know, if I make comments out there, if I respond to those comments, it's for that reason. because, you know, when you're in your coming from an authentic place, then you can only go towards where you are supposed to go. It's when you start denying things or hiding things or saying things that you don't mean that it takes you, you know, in this roundabout way. And on the way, it possibly hurts people. It gives people the wrong impression of what's going on. It causes confusion. So, you know, if you do things like saying things you don't mean or ghosting somebody when, you know, you really do want to reach out, or you say something that is just the complete opposite of what you really think about the person, it's going to, you know, it's going to cause an interruption in the connection unless you're coming from an authentic place, is all I'm saying. You know, I really don't interject too much on those comments about things like that, but because once you put it out into the universe, if you say it, you write it, you do it, and you don't mean it, then you're asking for the universe to give you what you don't want. All right? So that's all I'm trying to do with that. All right. Let's see. This person has gotten very open. They're very open. They're very receptive. They see you as their reward, as their wish, as their happiness. And they're going to tell it just like it is. Whether or not you will respond to it or say it just like it is, that's what we're not too sure of here. Boom. Calling in your soulmate. It's exactly what they're doing. Worth waiting for. I feel like this is coming off as that you're worth waiting for. Okay? And so they feel you are worth waiting for. So if you have to go into this energy or possibly wait to be able to have the strength to speak, you know, what you really feel, then do that. Try not to go into this energy if you don't have to. You see this person as your soulmate, and I think it might be throwing you a little bit, because I don't think it's the person. Look at your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This may not be the person that you expected to feel this connection with. And that may be where a little bit of the hesitation is coming from. Okay? The lesson or the advice, I feel like I already gave the advice because I feel that Knight of Swords is almost like a warning. Magician. Yeah. And here, that's exactly it. Whatever you do, whatever you say, just make sure that it's the truth, because you're going to manifest what you want quickly or what you don't want quickly. So, you know, I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to put any suggestions in your mind of what not to do. But don't do something that you truly don't want to pull into your life, because that's what can happen. You'd be surprised how often we say things or we do things, you know, when we're frustrated or tired or whatever. You know, we say things like, you know, I'm just over this. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. I mean, how many times have you heard people say that? And then, you know, a week later, they come to you and say, no, I didn't mean that at all. I'm absolutely still into this. You have to be really careful with what you do and what you say and be mindful of it. That's the problem. A lot of times we're not mindful of what we say and do. And that delays the whole process. Okay. All right, Virgos. That is what I have for you this week. The readings are a little different and interesting this week, coming out a little bit differently. So there's just a very, it could be because we're doing this on the new moon. That might be what it is. You know, there's an energy of things coming forward quickly. So the general message I would say to put out there is that be careful of what you think. It'll come towards you that way. All right. All right, guys, have a great week, and I will talk to you later in the week. All right. Bye-bye.